So, when I picked up my new Tesla 2 weeks ago, I noticed that there was a green rectangle on the front and rear number plates, just, at the edge of the number plate. And I didn't actually know what this was for because we used to have like a blue one with an EU flag on it. So I wasn't sure if this was like a Brexit thing or what it was. But I looked into it and it is a new thing for electric vehicles. Um, and there were actually three designs that were proposed. So I'll show you those three designs now. And if I'm honest, I actually prefer the top one where the whole um, number plate is green. I think it would look quite cool if it was like a really bright green, um, and it would, it would really make people look at the car and think, "Wow, that's like an unusual car." Whereas this like green rectangle thing, I think maybe just confuses people, or people just think, some guys just stuck some random green thing over the old blue flag in some kind of like protest or something. But I guess they'll get more common as more EVs come out, and I think well actually it's not just for EVs; it's for cars with zero tailpipes. So I guess technically that includes hydrogen fuel cars and things like that. But yeah, obviously it's mostly EVs. But yeah, I just thought it was something new and a bit unusual that I've not seen on many cars. So I thought I would show people. And then I had a look on the government website and I found the original proposal for this green number plate thing. Um, and if you scroll down a bit, so is it this bit? So they had a public consultation in October last year, um, with 1,200 responses, and they had those three proposals, which was um, the fully green number plate, this green flash that they call it, which is the green rectangle, and then some other green symbol. Um, and these were the responses they got. So most people thought that. Sorry, let's go back up to question one. Where is it? So most people thought that only the completely zero tailpipe emission cars should have the green number plate. I guess other people said like hybrid cars, um, like plug-in hybrids should be eligible. But um, I mean, let me know what you think about that. I guess you could argue either way with that point. Um, so question two was about how the number plate should look. Um, so like 60% kind of preferred the left-hand sided thing. I can't see the bit where it says. Um, oh right, so kind of the rest wanted like a fully green plate, um, which I think would have been cooler, but I think the government didn't want to do it because who knows why. They mentioned something about ANPR systems here, but actually that doesn't look like it was a problem anyway. Um, question three. So this was about deciding what the kind of thing should be like on the left hand side of the number plate. So most people wanted the rectangle. Some said some kind of symbol, um, and then other people said other ideas. So some people said like having letter E or H at the beginning of the license plates, which is similar to in Norway, and I guess probably other countries do something similar. Some people said having the actual lettering green, which sounds quite cool. And then some people said about symbols like a leaf or a tree. Um, I mean, they'd be a bit confusing to be honest, wouldn't they? Lightning bolt sounds quite cool. Um, for what's this? Um, that's just about whether people think you can put flags over it, and you can basically. Um, so yeah, that's it. So they did this consultation, um, and they kind of I don't really get it because they had a consultation and they sound like they made up their own mind that they wanted it to just be this kind of green rectangle, and then asked people if they agreed with their choice, and most people said yeah, fine. Um, so yeah, they brought this in. I don't really know if it's going to make much impact, to be honest. Like I guess it um, kind of makes people see that these electric cars driving around that maybe other people, people who drive petrol and diesel cars aren't aware that there are so many EVs driving around, because I guess Teslas are obvious, but there's lots of other electric vehicles that just look like normal cars, so maybe people don't realise that there's actually quite a few electric cars these days, and in that way I suppose it will help kind of convince people that they're quite mainstream now. So that makes sense. And then the other thing was, I saw some news article that there's potential for things like like carpool lanes and special parking areas for cars with green number plates, which that would be quite cool actually if that came into effect. But it's hard to see how it would happen given there's going to be a rapid uptake in green cars, and then you're going to have a kind of car park full of cars that aren't paying for the parking. Anyway, I thought that was quite an interesting new development for EVs, and it's worth mentioning that you can actually get these number plates, or just the kind of green rectangles that you can stick onto the number plates for any vehicle that has zero tailpipe emissions, so it doesn't have to be a new vehicle. You can just have a look on eBay and find the kind of stickers to change your number plate. But yeah, I hope you found that useful, and if you could like and subscribe, that would help me put more content out, and I'll see you next time.